Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing? Is that a hole in my bike? Never noticed that before. Just a quick video. Well, not really a quick video. I am again riding to Wales today on the old Tricity. Showing again that long distance is the way to go on scooters. Here's my bike packed up, sleeping bags strapped to it nicely, ready to tour from Birmingham to Wales. So yeah. No more messing around, let's get on with it. So we are currently halfway. We've just gone through the village of Halfway House. Surprising name for a village. That traffic isn't actually being held up by us, which is great. I really like this road, the long up and down bumpy road, so thought I'd just get it covered on camera. I missed it last time I came. This is a road just between Shrewsbury and Welshpool, so we're still in England, but some absolutely fantastic roads out here on the way to the North Wales coast. Had a little bit of rain so far, but nothing too bad. The weight on the bikes has been fine. It hasn't really affected the speed too much. You know, I was a little conscious because there's a lot of national speed limit roads. And obviously with the bikes only doing, in the conditions with the wind and stuff, about 55 to 60 miles an hour, with them being scooters, I thought the weight might have been an issue, but it's been fine so far. There is a hill in Wales where you got one of the mountains towards the end that I've had to make sure I'm prepared for, so spreading the weight, because I remember coming in when we came the other week. That was very much a 16 miles an hour up a hill job, because it's like a 25% hill, I think. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So I'll probably vlog that bit when I get to it. But yeah, that stretch of road, that bit of bumpy road's quite a fun bit of road to ride. So I just thought I'd get that on camera. Look at those views. Clouds on top of the mountains as well. Cool, blimey. There's the big 20% hill. Just watch my speedometer die on the way up. In the rain, fantastic. Oh, come on, girl. It's ticking down like a countdown now. That's the first bit done. Oh. Nearly there. You're doing 30. All done. Hello, Editing Chris here. Notice when I was editing the footage, I somehow seem to have lost the footage of us actually arriving in Barmouth. So yeah, we really did go there. But here's some extra footage. Some extra footage. So, we are just leaving the campsite. We are actually leaving early because the weather is about to take a turn for the worst. So, in the middle of the night, it is expected to become high winds and heavy rainfall. So, we were due to travel back tomorrow, but what we're going to do is we're actually going to go and hunker down in our local B&B. And stay there. We were going to stay in the tent tonight, but we've got the option to stay there tonight and then stay there tomorrow night and come back when the weather's better. So we're staying an extra day, but we're going to leave the campsite a day early and just wimp out and move to a B&B. Just purely because it's mainly because of the ride. We don't want to ride back in the high winds, which we thought they were just going to be on the coast, but they're actually going to be all over. But I do get to ride up this massive hill. So this is the hill that we had to deal with on the way in. Totally forgot about it when we booked the hotel, but the bike's have been eating it alive. Nice and easy, even with all the gear on it. No problem. Without the gear I get up here about 30. And with the gear it just dropped me down to about 25 up bits of hill. So yeah, nice and easy. So the weight doesn't have too much effect, although we got nothing overly heavy. But yeah, we thought the wind was just going to be on the coast tomorrow, so we were kind of prepared that we were going to get wet on the way home. But then it turns out the more and more we checked the weather, the worse it was actually. The report was changing and getting, because nothing was forecast when we booked it last week. But yeah, it turns out now that the wind is going to be quite bad as we go through the mountains and everything, and you go quite high up at some points on the way out. So we weren't sure whether to risk it, and to be fair, I'm happy for another excuse to stay here for an extra day or so. And then when we got the opportunity to 2 nights in the B&B, we were like, well, we'll just take that. You know, the tent gear and the camping site was pretty cheap, so we're no worse off than we would when we normally come and stay in hotels there anyway, but we wanted to try the camping, and we'll definitely be doing that again. But hopefully we have to plan the weather better. So so far so good. Probably going to try and do a little bit more filming while I'm here, although tomorrow with the weather I don't think I'll be taking the bike anywhere at all. So hopefully there'll be some more filming to come. Got some footage to add on the end of this video as well. Some of the rides we've done. So enjoy that. I absolutely love this road. I think this is quite easily my favourite road to ride. If you all of the footage you were probably seeing in this video about my trip to Wales is going to be me going up and down this road, so apologies for that. I'll come a little bit further up because I think I said in the last bit of video I recorded that the plan was to go home today, but then the weather was going to be atrocious, so we booked a B&B, and the plan was to lock ourselves in the room, hide out, wait for the weather to clear, go home tomorrow morning when it's supposed to be much sunnier. Turns out the weather today was a bit grotty this morning. You know, I'm kind of glad I wasn't in the tent last night because from about 3 o'clock this morning it absolutely pelted it down. But the 50 odd mile an hour winds that were forecast didn't come, basically, and the rain subsided by about 1 o'clock this afternoon. So kind of could have ridden home today, but didn't because we'd booked a room for the night anyway. and then it later on this evening about 5 o'clock it cleared up to be like this, so we came for a ride for dinner. Found somewhere nice to have some dinner, and then I decided I wanted to come and capture some more footage. And I just love riding this road. So I like the footage you're going to see in this video. It's probably just is going to be this road, really, because there's only one road in and out of Barmouth. And this, for anyone interested, this is the road between Barmouth and Harlech, which takes you through some of the villages here of Clanbear, Clanbedriff, and it is a lovely little road. Sign down for the cyclist. So yeah, so we'll be heading home tomorrow, and the plan then is probably film a little bit on the way back. There's no massive hills, so it's for you to watch me struggle up on the way home, I don't believe. But yeah, that's about it. So enjoy the views. The sun is setting, and yeah, it was just too much for a temptation not to come for an extra ride and to get some of this gorgeous footage coming up these hills, and then getting the bay and everything in them. So I'm going to shut up now so you don't have to listen to me whining, and you too can enjoy the views, and I'll hopefully find some suitable music. Enjoy! Time to begin the journey home. It's always a little sad to head home from Barmouth. Usually when we go, when we leave now, it's the last time for a year, but with the ride being quite nice and having the bikes now, the plan is to come back a few times, because I say it's a 2.5 to 3 hour ride. It's quite a really nice ride, and there's some lovely roads around here to ride on, even though I'm not on a bike that's, you know, I'm on a 125 scooter, not on some big 600cc motorbike racing through. But I think even when I do upgrade my bike in the next year or so, I think I'd still be happy to ride around the roads at like a nice legal 40 to 50 miles an hour. I wouldn't see the point in racing down some of the sea roads at 100 plus miles an hour doing wheelies like you see some of the guys on their bikes doing, because they just want to savour the views. Yeah, usually sitting at 30 miles an hour annoys the hell out of me, but coming down these roads, it's lovely. So yeah, we're just beginning the trip home now, and I'll put in some footage. I've got to test out my my drift. I've got the drift extended battery, but I think I've only used it a handful of times since I bought it a few months ago, but I seem to find I've had a few problems. The first time I used it, I put it into my drift, and the camera just seemed to stop working entirely. So then I had to take the camera back and exchange it, and then I'm not sure if it seems to charge properly. So I'm not sure if it actually charges in the camera, or not, because the battery light indicators on it don't seem to ever change. So I'm going to put that in a minute when we stop for petrol and test that. So hopefully I'll be able to get some footage there. But yeah, enjoy the views.